Hello. Hi. I've actually got my glasses on, glare and all, because I need to read what I wrote down. I kissed the page because I'm a weirdo like that. Okay. I wrote something about weight loss. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I got some good stuff for you guys today. This will be a longer video. As you can tell, I'm filter free. Anyway. Okay, what did I write down here? My weight loss plan. So it is time to get into some weight loss talk because for the most part, I haven't talked about it a great deal, and there are two major reasons why. One is bigger than the other, but they're both important to me. The biggest reason why is because for the past year to nearly year and a half, my weight has been in a similar place. Not 100% necessarily, but within around a 10 to 15 pound window of from like going on 2 years. I've only changed to the tune of 20 to 25 pounds approximately, okay? And I'm coming from a weight of around 340. I've started at, as I like to say, and I know y'all are sick of it if you follow me, 338 and 342. Those were the two weights that I began at when I started my weight loss journey. And I am currently 300.3 pounds. So not 303, but 300.3 pounds, okay? So I'm 300 pounds. About 350. Anyway, no, but I'm 300 pounds. Anyway, about 350. Anyway, I'm sorry. I can't. Stupid. Sorry. Okay. Anyway, so that's like that's one of my favorite episodes of South Park. I'm sorry. That Loch Ness monster. Anyway, I'm sorry. Okay, let me be serious for a second, okay? Because this is a weight loss video. So, get that out of my head. Anyway, so, I have been, in my opinion, struggling for nearly 2 years to reduce my size as much as I want. Like, or not 2 years. It would be 2 years, shit. Because I'm thinking about the beginning of 2024. Ooh, yeah, okay, we're a few months away from it being 2 years. Anyway, let's get to it, okay? And as I've told you guys, I've been very candid and yet also dealing with shame, but not bull-essing you guys or anything. I have struggled with my food addiction and also like just having issues with sometimes saying no to a lot of convenience food that is low in nutrients versus nutritious, healthy foods and everything, you know. And not all the time. I mean, I would be bigger if it was all the time and I never learned how to say no or whatever. Like, I've been wanting to tell you guys this like little mini story. It happened. Okay, first off, let me just tell you, my phone has been giving me crap lately because of storage, which I think I mentioned in another video. So that's one reason why I haven't been able to come on here and do like a long talky video like this. But I also wanted to get my thoughts together and everything. And I even wrote them down as I was telling you guys about earlier. But, about a week or so ago, I was hungry. I had not eaten since, I guess, breakfast time or something, and I was out and about, and that is very dangerous for me when I'm trying to lose weight because it sets me up to make bad choices where, okay, my stomach will tell me or my head will tell me something, girl, you need to get a McDouble, a hot and spicy, the chicken nuggets, the french fries, you know, that like McDouble meal and stuff, get that, plus get a hot and spicy, get a drink, get a pumpkin pie. By the way, my little girl may sneak up on me because I was trying to wake her up, and she might be getting up soon. Anyway, but yeah, I was just gonna say, get a hot, like, just get all this food and then end up sitting there being regretful, and also possibly piling on top of it even after the fact, like, well, I ate that, I might as well eat this. And as I, the old saying, throw the baby out with the bathwater. And someone taught me a long time ago, even if you are not perfect, you don't have to be a demon, if you understand what I'm saying. You don't have to take it to the nth degree. Okay, you messed up one time, maybe 2 times, but you don't have to like throw all your progress away and just say, F it, I'm gonna eat whatever I want to. You don't have to do that. You're doing that partially out of shame, and also you're letting your addiction win. Stop doing that. And I noticed that when I didn't do that as often, I did better, okay? And I felt better about myself than I would have if I just completely gave over into those addictions and cravings and everything. So that's one. But I didn't tell you guys what happened. So I'm out, and my daughter went at McDonald's. She got a Happy Meal, and I got a McDouble, and I got a coffee. Now, they were out of that pumpkin coffee. I've been wanting to try the pumpkin coffee. Every time I go up there, they don't have it. I've tried twice, and they have not had it, so I'm very ticked about that. So I got the vanilla latte instead, and calorically, okay, the McDouble, just so you guys know, is 390 calories. That's not fabulous, but that's not bad when you think about it. That's not that bad, 390 calories. Hell, even 2 isn't the worst thing in the world. I'm not telling you to have 2. I'm just saying that 390, that's 780 calories for 2. And if you can fit it into your day, then if you can fit it in, and that's what I want to start doing. I want to start, first off, trying to focus on eating at home more than dining out, and eating more nutrient-dense food. Today, I've eaten some ground beef. I made like a ghetto hot honey bowl or something where it had the ground beef in it, but then I added some hot honey. I think it was that Mike's hot honey. I added that on top, a good amount, and I had some cottage cheese. I didn't have the sweet potatoes, unfortunately, or the avocado, but it was really good, and I like lots of protein and everything. I also had one of these Kind bars. To me, these are not as good as the original, but they have less sugar. It's called Kind Zero. And I have to add this to my FitnessPal, which I'm going to get into that as well. And if you are on my FitnessPal, or you are looking to track your food with somebody or something, feel free to add me. My name on there is Candid Hamster, and I'm going to put it down there so you can add me and everything. But yeah, this has 140 calories, and my FitnessPal is free to use. They do have a pay service. I don't use it, and you don't have to use it. But yeah, just wanted you to know that. And that's the site I use to track and lose a good 100 or so pounds 10 years ago. So I've been on my FitnessPal for a very long time. But anyway, yeah, so it's got 140 calories. It's sweetened with allulose, which, as I understand it, is a type of sugar, but it's absorbed differently than glucose and fructose are. And it does have a little bit of an aftertaste. That's why I don't think it's as good as the regular Kind bars, but it's decent, and especially if you're trying to get less sugar, it's considered to be keto friendly. So yeah, you can see the box. So I got these from HEB, and I had one of those, and I had my my baby, what is this? The chili lime. Yeah, the chili lime gimme seaweed. It's a big package. It's got, I think, 20 in here. But yeah. Yep, it's a 20 pack. I got this from Amazon. So yeah. But yeah, I just want to focus on eating healthier and really make the most out of the next 3 months. Next month, I'm shooting this on September 30th, 2025, is my birthday month. My birthday is in a little more than 2 weeks. I'm going to be 43 years old, and I'm grateful and excited. I have a feeling that I'm probably not going to be saying I'm 43 all the time the way I say I'm 42 all the time. You notice how I'm like, I'm 42, I'm 42. It's like, do you know what time it is? Well, I don't know, but I'm 42. Like, I throw that out there a lot. Well, I don't know if I'm going to do that with 43. I'm not ashamed of 43 exactly, but I don't think of it. I don't know. We'll see. We're going to play it by ear, but I don't know. But I just got that vibe. I'm like, am I going to be announcing my age, or am I just going to be like, I'm over 40 or I'm over 35? I don't know. Anyway, so let's get to the weight loss stuff. As I mentioned, the goal is to focus more on eating at home, high protein, high fiber, low processed sugar stuff, and just focus on trimming my body down at home instead of like always eating at restaurants. But when I do choose to eat at a restaurant, making it fit into my day. The caloric intake that I have set for myself as a 300-pound woman is 2,000 to 2,100 calories a day, and I have been getting in over 10,000 steps a day for the majority of the month of September, and I plan on carrying that through over the next 3 months and beyond, okay? But certainly the next 3 months. That is my main source of exercise, is those 10,000 calories a day, so I'm super excited. And like I said, I have gotten over 16,000 steps in today, so I'm really happy about that. And let me just talk about some of the other parts of it. Where is it? Oh, I'm calling it locking in. Okay. So I said 3 months left in 2025, using that time wisely, tracking my food, mentioned that. Steps 10,000 a day, talked about that. 10 cheat days remaining in 2025. Let me explain. So, my idea of a cheat day, or whatever you want to call, I'm calling it a cheat day. I'm not going to mince it. I'll call it a cheat day. Is going to be days where I don't force myself to track, and I can eat what the hell I want without being mindful of how it will affect me in terms of weight gain or whatever. I am giving myself approximately 3 days a month to act dumb. Okay, to me, that's acting dumb. And I'll give myself 3 days a month to do that. Okay, that's it. 3 days a month. Otherwise, if I'm eating something, I need to track it, even if it's McDonald's, even if it's a Whopper. By the way, I had a Whopper the other day. It was really good. Anyway, but even if it's, whatever, I need to track it, and I need to make it fit into that 2,000 to 2,100 calories. And if it doesn't, then I probably don't need to be eating it, or need to cut myself off, And what else is going on? Let me look and see. Okay, so 3 cheat days a month. I don't have to use them, and they do not roll over. In October, I have my birthday, my daughter's birthday. There's Halloween. There's just, some days where eating may not be perfect. My friend is talking about taking me out for my birthday, and my mother may take me out for my birthday and stuff. So we'll see. I'm going to make it work, though, okay? But we will see. For my daughter's birthday, to be honest with you, I don't see myself eating crazy, because we're going to have it at a kid's place. They're going to have that generic ass pizza. It's not even, well, anyway, they're going to have that generic ass pizza. I'm going to, have maybe 2 slices tops, and maybe a cupcake or a piece of cake. Probably not even 1,000 calories altogether. So yeah, I don't think I need to do anything, drastic for her birthday. It's more like my birthday I'm worried about. What else did I put? Okay, so the 10 cheat days in the month, in the year 2025, 3 per month, mentioned that. 2,000 to 2,100 calories a day, mentioned that. Focus on nutrient dense. Ooh, I think I'm getting a call. I'm gonna have to call them back. I'm getting a call. Anyway, but fitting in less healthy foods, do away with all or nothing. Okay, I talked about that. Like, in other words, when I overeat, choosing to, or not overeat, but when I eat something that is not quote unquote perfect, choosing to keep riding the train off the rails and everything. No, you know, be smart the rest of the day. Like, if I, for instance, okay, let's say I did the McDonald's menu thing where I was just like, okay, let's say I have that McDouble meal. How many calories is that? The nuggets are like between around 170 to 200. I think let's just say 200. Okay. The buffalo sauce is 30 calories. So we're at 230, and the McDouble is 390 calories. So, 230 plus 390, you know, that is what, 610. Okay. No, girl, 230 plus 390, 620. I'm sorry. Math, like I said, math is not my strong suit. And then maybe have like, say, a drink. And the drink, some of their drinks are not even 200 calories. Or I can just like get some water or something, whatever. But I'm just saying that's like an 800 calorie meal. So even if that's pretty much all my calories left in the day, I can come home, still have a cup of tea, maybe have like one of my seaweed snacks or two or something. You know, that's only 60 calories. My tea, I don't add sugar to it, so I can make it work. And that's what I plan to do. Another thing I like, I have some celery in the fridge. I have some cottage cheese, you know, like turn those into meals, you know, when I'm just like really needing to put something in my stomach and I don't know how to control it. So you guys are definitely going to be along with me on this journey to see how this goes. I'm going to keep you guys posted, but let me see what else I wrote down. The start making former trigger junk food fit into my day. Talked about that already. My word is my bond. Aw. Okay. And then I did this other one where this is off topic. Where, well, kind of on topic, off topic, because I'm gonna, but it says Dusty's. Okay, bless you, Shiva 7. Dusty's want to argue, channeling Shiva 7 instead of complaining about life, or excuse me, about the life you don't have. Get it. Make it. Wait, what? Anyway, I'm saying basically go for the life you want, okay? Instead of like thinking, you know, sitting back and looking at other people and thinking, oh, I wish I was her size, or oh, she has what she has because she's slim or because she's pretty or whatever. You can be slim and pretty too. You know, you can have those things too. My biggest fear for myself, outside of like anything to do with my child, just from a selfish, just me point of view, okay, I'm going to talk about my biggest fear, is wasted potential. Okay, and I don't mean all of my potential, or excuse me, some of my potential going to waste. Maybe my potential is that I could be the president one day. I'm not talking about that. I don't want to be the president. And I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about stuff like getting healthy, living a happier life, you know, finding someone who I'm compatible with and who, you know, makes me happy and everything, etc., etc. Like, you know, but instead getting lost and wallowing in bullshit and sadness and just never progressing. That is my nightmare, okay? If you want to, I'm sharing my personal nightmare with you guys. That's my personal nightmare for myself, and I will not have it, okay? And that is what this video is about today, is about growth. It's about progression. It's about moving forward, okay? and not letting anybody, including myself and my, flaws or what have you, get in my way and stop me from having the life that I deserve and that I desire. Period. Poo. Okay? That is the goal. That's where I am. And I don't know what how you stand, how you feel, but I want us to, if we can, glow up together. But no matter what, I'm going to keep going. This is not what this video is about exactly, but kind of, okay. I was looking at one of my old videos that I posted on here, and it was from over a year ago. I was wearing a Buc-ee's outfit and this little sleeper thing. I actually wear that for Halloween too, this Buc-ee's sleeping, like, kind of cosplay type, like, pajamas or something. I don't know. Anyway, I forget what they call them, but I was wearing that in the video. And something happened. I was talking about how I had previously unsubscribed from some weight loss content, and I listened to what I had to say, and I noticed, okay, with one person, the reason why I had unsubscribed is because I felt like not only did she become kind of disconnected from her plus size self and audience and everything, but she was in a new phase in her journey. She was someone who had started out, I am so sorry. I hope I don't think this cut me off. I'm sorry. My thing just let me know I have a low battery. She had started out at a much heavier size, like well over 200 pounds or something. She had lost a good chunk of weight by the time she became known on YouTube. And then that's when I discovered her. Funny enough, well, no, I don't want to say this, but there's some 6 degrees of separation thing between me and this person. Okay, I'll just put it like that. Okay, we'll leave it there. Okay, like we know people in common and stuff. But anyway, she had started to move into like buff fitness stuff, like for people who are already fit, because that's where she felt like she was. And now it appears that she's come back into chasing big people again, like a big person audience again, but I'm already pretty disconnected from her content now. So I mean, I don't like have any animosity towards her, but I just don't feel connected to it, so I don't follow her. I hope that makes sense, because, okay, I'm gonna sound wrong for what I'm gonna say, but I'm just gonna say it because I'm just not one to like not say what's on my mind, is that when she started chasing the fit people to be her new audience, I feel like she was not what they wanted to aspire to, because it was, I don't know how to, okay, it's like Cardi B trying to, or I shouldn't say Cardi B, like I'm not trying to be cruel about Cardi B, but okay, Cardi B is a rich woman, okay? We can all agree, oh, Cardi B's rich, or we'll say Kim Kardashian. Let me leave Cardi out of it. Okay, Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian is more likely to aspire to Kate Middleton than Kate Middleton to Kim Kardashian. So if Kim Kardashian came to Buckingham Palace and is trying to tell Kate Middleton how to dress, like, like, oh, you should dress like this and that and the other or whatever, she's gonna probably look at her like, oh, okay, like, because that, like, this girl is chasing after the fit people in the first place, not them chasing after her. But then she started okay, so she desired to be fit, she became fit, but I feel like she wasn't fit enough for them to take her seriously. And I think that's why she came back to the plus size group. And I could be wrong. And nobody knows who I'm talking about unless you're from my personal life and we've talked about it privately. You don't know who in the hell I'm talking about. But yeah, so now she's back to chasing fat girl dollars, pretty much, is my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. Forgive me if I'm wrong. I'm not trying to be cruel, and I'm not saying any names, okay? But that was one of the people. The other person, she's also someone who chases fat girl dollars, where she's like trying to be a coach and she's like well over 200 pounds and trying to be like a weight loss coach. That's another thing. All of us, when we lose a lot of weight, we don't care how we lose it. Some of us went and had the surgery. We took Mounjaro, Wegovy, Ozempic, whatever, and we will become weight loss coaches. Like, it's kind of funny how that works, but whatever, y'all. Anyway, point is, okay, once we lose the weight, because a lot of people don't care how you lose the weight. They just care that you lost it. You know, then your motivation just for losing it. They don't care the process that you went through. They care about the results. And so that's why so many of them become weight loss coaches and everything. But on that note, why I mention it, is there's this one girl I don't really follow her anymore, but I used to, and I was mentioning her in the video, is that she also has like a payment based system and stuff, but she does put out free content on YouTube. And I stopped following her because at a time that I was going through a very dark time with my weight loss journey, I found it hard to watch somebody else continuing to race when I wasn't strong enough to get off my ass and join them, even to crawl, to walk, whatever. I wasn't strong enough to do it until I was, but at that time I didn't feel like that. And so therefore I'm like feeling down on myself. And it wasn't like a jealousy, it was a jealousy, but not a jealousy of like, oh, you know, I want you to fail. It was nothing like that, but a jealousy like, I should be doing this too. Like, I want to do what she's doing, but I can't bring myself to do it. You know, I hope that makes sense. And I've kind of been wanting to talk about my views on jealousy and competitiveness and all that. Recently I posted a video. I'm going to have to stop recording soon because I'm sure I'm going to run out of space. But anyway, recently I did a video where I talked about this girl at Job Corps from my past who was really pretty, and she turned out to be a lesbian. But before I realized she was a lesbian, I got really intimidated by her because I was like, oh my gosh, she's going to take all the guys. And I was mentioning how in general, I'm not saying I'm a perfect person and that I have never succumbed to the dark sides of jealousy, but overall, when I am jealous of somebody, I do not treat that person poorly in connection to my jealousy towards them. I think that is some bitch stuff, okay? And that's just not how I roll. It doesn't do anything for me to do that. That's why, like, over in my life, I have experienced people being jealous of me. And it's not because I'm just like, you know, it's awkward when you say that, especially if you don't look fabulous or something and you say that, because people are like, who'd be jealous of you? Like this one, oh, I shouldn't even say this, but somebody recently tried to pull that shit on me not too long ago, conversation I had, and they're like, you know, why would they be jealous of you? And I'm like, okay, girl, I don't know what to tell you. And sidebar, somebody can look better than you and be jealous of you. They can have more money than you and be jealous of you. It's so many things. You never know what can trigger somebody's jealousy. Okay, they can be higher on the social totem pole and be jealous of you. So you just never know. And not everybody is nice about it. Some people are quite cruel. And having been on the receiving end of people being hateful towards me because something about me triggered insecurities in them, then I try not to put that energy out there, you know, when I'm so-called jealous of somebody or whatever.